Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play some more Your Boyfriend. Today we are going to go to one of the stranger routes, and I think I found out how to have him kill Lucy instead, so we're gonna go that route. Oh, another jump scare! Peter seems to be really wanting to jump scare me right now, because that is actually the third time. Technically the second time, well, technically for us the second time, but I did do one where I, welcome YN, you two have fun, where I accidentally did the wrong thing while trying to do, not the death route, it was one of the routes, and I think it was the kiss, wounds were out, and I had to do it, and he jump scared, did the jump scare. It's like, okay. And the next day he does the jump scare again. My life has been chaotic. My family broke into another fit of drama, so I left the nest and ran straight to the college. I got an apartment and a job, but even that has become unbearable. Working at the local Greasy Spoon Diner doesn't pay the best, obviously, so finding a roommate was my only recourse to being able to afford an apartment. Now my roommate's always bringing some dropout into our apartment for late night, steady sessions. My sleep schedule is wrecked, and top it off, the rent is late. Should I do air quotes on the dropout, because you don't know if they even dropped out. They might have not even gone to school to begin with. I mean, college, I mean. I've heard once that if you become a roommate with a friend, you won't stay friends for long. In my case, my friendship is strained, with my friend making excuses for why they need me to cover their half of the rent. Thanks to that deadbeat, I'm working harder just to scrape by every month. Picking up a second job will drive me to early grave at this point. The park gives me a chance to have some much needed alone time. Well, not for long. This part of the park in particular is my favorite because it's untouched by obnoxious family members and college jerks. The only people who come here are the groundskeepers. Even then, they only come by in the morning. Closing my eyes, rub my face, and breathe out the tension from my body so that I could enjoy the peace and quiet. Just then, I feel someone sit down beside me. Startled, I turned to face the interrupter and find Peter.
Whoa, hey, take it easy. It's just me.
And we're going for the stranger route again, but one of the driving routes. The stranger says, trying to keep me from leaping too high off the park bench. You're a jumpy one, aren't you? Scooting awkwardly towards me, a shy smile creeps over his face. I keep my eyes on him like a hawk, unsure what his intentions are. Not once do his unblinking eyes stray from mine. So are you waiting for a family member or a friend? Neither. Waiting for you, Peter. It just seems kind of odd for you to be sitting here all alone like this. So far away from the jogging track. It's like, definitely would scoot away. You jump off the bench if someone said that. It's like, get your own knife ready to protect yourself. A chill runs down my spine. I cross my arms over my chest and slide myself away from him, perching closer to the edge of the bench. Does the same person walk up to you out of blue and start asking such questions? I mean, I've had weirder. Honestly, I've had far weirder conversations and questions. The stranger picks up on my unease, refraining from moving any closer towards me. Crossing his fingers in between his legs, he smiles warmly. I mean, you don't look like a groundskeeper or one of those old people feeding pigeons after doing Tai Chi. Yay! It's just pulls out some bird seed to throw at the pigeons. I'm just getting some alone time to myself. Things have been pretty intense lately. It's like he wants to wrap his arms around me in comfort, fingers twitching. Like, okay, Peter. Okay.
Look, I know this is sudden. Very sudden. But may I have the pleasure in taking you out to dinner?
To be fair, if Peter gave me a hug, it wouldn't hurt me as much as the little old lady that literally hugged me and then bent my shoulder to a point it actually hurt. Because he's taller than me. You'll be the one with the back problems. Can I have the pleasure? Never mind, he's weird. I can't tell if it's just him being socially awkward or eccentric. What? Why? Why is he interested in me of all people?
Well, I'm your boyfriend. Isn't that why you're here?
Yes, but no, not this time. Technically, we're boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, you're my boyfriend no matter what, because if no matter what choice, you don't take no for answer. My boyfriend? Why would he be assuming we're in a relationship? Because I'm playing the game. The stranger sits patiently, waiting for me to answer my answer. I'm gonna do ... Discomforting silence grows, unsure and confused by the situation. I can't find the words. It's just so sudden. Taking the hint, he removes his hand from mine, looking away. The stranger chuckles awkwardly. Hey, I get it. If you don't want me to be your boyfriend, I just thought I'll take the chance to get to ask you out. I'm sorry, Peter. If he's guilt-tripping me, he's doing a terrible job. Well, it's just that I don't even know you, so... Don't worry, I get it. I suppose I would be a little weirded out too if some random stranger came up and asked me out on a date. Yeah. At this point, he's not a random stranger. How many times we played this game, we definitely know more about him. Flattered, but still a little uneasy. He takes my rejection well, not throwing a fit or making a scene. The stranger is almost understanding of my feelings. Thank God. I better get going then. It was nice talking to you, though. Giving a smile and a sad wave before walking away, he leaves me alone on the bench. I watch him walk off, feeling sort of terrible for how things ended up the way they did. Maybe I'll apologize to him if I ever see him again. I stay in the park a while longer while he's still stalking us. It's like, what are you gonna do? Gonna follow him. I don't know if I should go after him or just shake it off and enjoy the rest of my afternoon. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna see him real soon. I wander around the city a little bit more, visiting places I normally wouldn't. I still can't get that man out of my head. It's baffling. On the other hand, I'm glad he didn't keep harassing me about going out with him. At the same time, I wish he stayed around a little bit and just talked to me like a normal person. That could be just my loneliness talking. Oh, we're gonna see him real soon anyway. I come across a local florist shop. I remember passing on a few of my downtown walks. I've been meaning to stop in and pick some flowers for the apartment, but could never seem to find the time. Well, I have time now, so why not? Stepping into the shop, I'm hit with the fragrant combined scent of various flowers inside. I wander past the colorful displays of flower arrangements, potted plants, and small gift bags of pottery. I had a particular purchase in mind. Some roses. I catch the scent of roses with a rustic wooden shelf display. Being mindful that some still have their thorns, I reach out and pick one up. A hand brushes against mine. I snatch my hand away, catching a glimpse at the other person. Oh, fancy seeing you here. Yeah, it's like you're stalking me. The man from the park beams at me before pulling the rose out, which we're gonna do that again. I didn't know you shopped here too. I don't. The stranger places a finger over his lips. Shh, it's a small shop. There's no need to raise your voice. His comment rubs me the wrong way, but I try to compose myself. Did you follow me here? Is this a pure coincidence, or should I be worried? Well, we should be worried, but... What? Of course not! And he should be worried that I'm doing the stranger round again. He looks a little hurt by my accusation. I come here almost every day, you know. That's a relief. He fumbles around with the rose in his hand, eyes focused squarely on the ground. I love flowers. This little shop is the only one nearby, so I come here a lot to see what new bouquets they have made and if they have any on sale. I admit that sometimes I get a glimpse of you through the windows at the diner that you work at. Lately, I've been meaning to walk in and finally say hi, but I lose my nerves and stay out. I know it's like overreaction still. You've been watching me. You've been watching me? Are you serious? What kind of creep are you? But it's not like that. Well, technically it is like that, Peter. Technically it is. His hand reaches out for my shoulder in an attempt to calm me down. I flinch away in shock and disgust, not wanting his grubby hands anywhere on me. Don't touch me. I storm out of the Florist Shop, not looking back for anything. I feel for this, but you do stalk me. So this isn't actual overt. It is in the context that we don't know still, but at the same time it's not overreaction when you actually know him already. It's getting dark out. I hate walking home at night. After crossing paths with that crazy stalker, I have no reason, good reason to now. I take a long, less traveled path home in case that creepy guy knew more about my habits. Well, he knows all my habits. Crap, I need to find a new place to hang out at, and probably a new job. I storm into the apartment, slam the door behind me, body slightly shivering from my earlier encounter. Rummaging of my roommate and their study partner in the kitchen came to abrupt silence at my unceremonious arrival. I shut my eyes as I walked past. I flopped down on my bed, muffling a frustrated scream with my pillow. After a moment, I roll over on my back and stare at the ceiling, trying to forget about my day, trying to forget about him. Falling asleep from sheer exhaustion, my last thought is a simple wish. I hope I never see that weirdo again. Well, I don't think that wish is gonna come true. On to day 2. So, YN, did you have a nice time with the stranger? Don't answer that. It's time to get up and face another day. I roll over in my bed. Every inch of my body's begging me to wake up, but I don't have the strength. I feel so sleep deprived. I fight the will to wake up for a moment, rubbing my eyes before sitting up on my bed. I'm a mess. Well, I could take a guess and say we know why we're 65 because first of all, we met a certain someone who's been actually stalking us. I know. Okay, let's go 3 times, and a person could probably fit comfortably inside it. That's weird. I didn't realize I left the window open. Okay, now let's go. I realized that we were supposed to go to work 9:12 a.m. Oh god, I'm late for work! Finally dressed, I rush out of my bedroom, making my way into the kitchen section, where I normally put my work keys.
Hey, looks like someone's in a hurry.
Lucy! A surge of irritation floods through me. When I hear Lucy's voice, I take a glimpse over my shoulder towards a deadbeat who wasn't making my life any easier. Yes, I'm in a hurry because some of us actually have a job. Sorry, Lucy. I mutter under my breath, grabbing my work keys from the kitchen counter and beginning to storm right by her. So we're gonna do the route where Peter might, kill her this time. And then I'm gonna make it so he doesn't kill. He only... Oh no. Again, with the guilt trip. She mutters something under her breath as she rolls her eyes.
Look, I am trying, alright?
I know, Lucy. I just haven't got any callbacks yet. She tries to explain, but I've grown tired of her half-butt excuses. I'm not even going to argue with her. Now is not the time. Because right now, time is not on my side. I shrug her off and make my way out the door, rushing myself down the stairs and out of the apartment building. First a stalker, now I might lose my job. With any luck, I might get hit by a car and die on impact and get isekai to One Piece. Hopefully. It would be part of Straw Hat Pirates. It's a Sunday. There are usually hardly customers on Sunday mornings, but even then, it doesn't excuse me being late. So because I'm working at a diner, can I just help Shanji in the kitchen? Oh wait, no. I'll choose. I'll choose something else. Sleep next to Zoro. Rushing through the front doors on the diner rushing through the front doors of the diner, I dash into the kitchen and grab my apron off the coat hanger along the far end of the wall. My favorite's Luffy. Always will be. The aprons seem to be the only place where grease stains don't get all over me. Luffy, Zoro, Ace, and Chopper. The Chopper flush. Fumbling to tie the apron on, I rush over towards the time clock and snatch my time card to punch in. Wait. According to this, I already clocked in. Who could have? Well, we already know. My attention snaps towards the sound of approaching footsteps. Whoever it is, they're not trying to be discreet, as they carry a clanking stack of dirty dishes back from a table. TK!
There you are. Where have you been?
TK!
I've been covering your shift for the past 45 minutes without the boss even knowing you're not here.
TK, best friend. TK rushes right by me as they gently place the dishes into the sink of soapy hot water, wiping their hands TK sighs long enough to make sure that I hear it. They're like this all the time though, always acting like they're the big sibling to everyone and keeping things in one piece. It's to be if I get hit by a truck, right? I huff as I try to think of an excuse that doesn't sound as pathetic as my arm cock didn't go off. But the truth is all I have, so I try to downplay the issue. I don't get why you're making such a fuss. We're pretty much dead on Sunday morning. You clearly weren't paying attention when you came barging in. TK wipes their hands on their apron before gesturing for me to look out through the service window. What the? Are you kidding me? Why are these old farts here? Why are there so many old farts here? Because. Just to make you suffer, Wyatt. I try not to raise my voice to a point that the fiber chopping mooners outside did not hear me. A tour bus came along. That's what happened. Now stop asking questions and start waiting tables. TK hands me a spare notepad and pencil and nudges me out of the kitchen. Great, here I am, hoping to have an easygoing day. So much for that. The breakfast crowd is a nightmare. Karens and redneck grandpas everywhere with something up their butts. Some even going as far as refusing to pay because I didn't kiss their goddamn feet whenever their coffee was not filled all the way, or their T-bone steak wasn't cooked the way they wanted. Yeah, T-bone steak for breakfast. Not even breakfast steak and eggs either. An actual T-bone dinner with potatoes and steamed carrots. And then, when one person refuses to order off the breakfast menu, then a dozen more follow suit. Such a hassle. Why couldn't the elderly be like my grandparents? Pleasant, polite, the last of the great generation, not these entitled boomers. I still say it. Yeah, mine are more entitled than these people, period. At least one of my grandmothers. Eventually the cloud starts dying down, most leaving to do some sightseeing, others staying to order more coffee or lunch. The other one is a hoarder, so. And one is I'm gonna say, probably a bit of a narcissist. At least these are the kind of customers that mind their own business and are more focused on eating or talking. One story is my mom would go to church with tennis shoes. My mom has cerebral palsy. Tennis shoes were the only way that she could go around anywhere with the braces, because the leg braces couldn't really wear just dress shoes because of the way it was structured. Grandma threw a fit. That was my last straw. See, that was my last straw of her. I believe I was five or six when that happened, and I was just, no. Staggering into the kitchen, I let out a long sigh and rest against the wall, finally able to take a moment to relax. What to say, I'm protective of my mom. Grandma, no. Okay. Wait, I forgot how to say it. I know you want to get off your feet, but you missed the table. Oh no, I did it. TK sneaks over to my side, giving me a gentle nudge before pointing back out the dining area. I roll my exhausted eyes and look over towards them. Can't you do it? I don't feel like having someone hurl their oatmeal at me again. I'll sit there and dodge it. I would, but you owe me for covering your shift for an hour. Damn, darn it, they have a point. Then again, if they throw oatmeal at me, I'm just gonna look them dead in the eyes and go, okay, get out of here. You're a 2-year-old. With a groan, I lean myself off the wall, trying to straighten my posture. and stumble back out. Scanning the booths, I check all the tables I had already gone, matching their faces in orders table by table. I don't think I missed any. A voice chimes in from the booth to my right. Hey there, stranger. So we are gonna go, oh my god, not you again, because I love this line. Seriously, what part of leave me alone did you not understand? I bail out, gaining attention of the remaining people inside the diner. I hope that calling him out like this would help him. I hope that calling him out like this would get him to leave. The creeper stiffens up a little, giving a her expression. Sorry, Peter. He did. I'm not as thick as I seem to be, honest. The tone in his voice is frantic. All I want to do was apologize for my behavior yesterday. You didn't even give me a chance to explain myself. Explain yourself? There's no explanation for spying on me every day when you go on your walks. Oh, so you never recognize familiar faces whenever you follow the same routine every day? Just like the old couple always comes here every Wednesday and pretend like they are happily married, even though all they do is sit in silence. Or even that creepy red-headed doctor who always picks the same corner, always ordering a simple a cup of tea, while staring at everyone with an eerie smile. So I'm gonna say, would it be funny if that red-headed doctor is his therapist? You're not the only face I recall, YN. He fumbles, looking down at the table in front of him as he starts picking up one of the napkins. He does have a point. So, we are gonna try to do. I think I'm gonna have to edit her out a little bit, but I'm gonna do I am doing Lucy. I will have to edit a little bit out for YouTube just in case, because you never know with YouTube. Laying out a deep sigh, I open up my notepad and pencil. Just tell me what you want to order. He picks up the menu and starts looking over. Still want to make it up to you though, for being too forward yesterday, I mean. As he speaks, he starts folding the napkin into a paper crane. Rolling my eyes, I try my best not to snap at him. Speaking now through my teeth. Oh my god, no, alright? I might have overreacted. I might have misinterpreted your intentions, but that does not change the fact that I don't want anything to do with you. It can't be helped, dear. Oh, I know. His eyes shift over towards me, an eerie glow in his gaze as he smiles a little, responding to my reply.
You're just playing hard to get at this point.
It's like red flags. And I do love games. Peter, stop watching the alpha males on YouTube and TikTok. A jolt of dread shoots through my entire body. I don't know if it's his words, his tone, or the gaze that's setting off all the red flags. It's all three. But I'm not going to stand here and analyze why my survival instincts are kicking into overdrive. Turning away, I quickly make my way back into the kitchen, trying to untie my apron with my sweaty palms. TK approaches with an expression of concern. They might have watched the whole thing. Hey, are you alright? What happened? What did he say? I can't do this. I need to go home. I hand TK my apron. Just have Alicia cover my shift now on.
Whoa. You're quitting? What did he do? Should I call the police?
We tell you to call the police and he's gonna do a lot to you. No, I don't need. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. It's like I don't want to talk about this, nor do I want to be bothered with the creep any longer. Shaking my head, I simply walk out, taking the back entrance so I don't have to walk into the psychopath's line of sight. It's like, no, I need to go. Rushing home, I occasionally look over my shoulder, hoping that I wouldn't catch the stalker falling behind me. I don't see anything, not even the signs of movement from the corner of my eyes, but I'm not going to let my guard down. I finally arrive in front of the apartment building, and I hurry my way inside while pulling out my phone. TK's been messaging me the entire time about what happened back at the diner, leaving messages like, please call the police, talk to me, did you contact your family yet? All kinds of worry word text. I appreciate their concern, but I just want to drop it and forget it all. It's home sweet home. Hopefully that guy doesn't know where I live. Well, about that. It's like, yeah, he does. Closing the door behind me, I shuffle in, dropping my keys on the counter. Great, now, not only have I mocked my roommate for not having a job, now I don't have one either. I'm sure she's gonna have a heyday when she learns this. I don't think she should know about that creepy man. But we're gonna tell her. Ryan, is that you? My roommate calls out from her room. I don't bother to answer as I sink myself more into the sofa, feeling utterly miserable. Of course, she comes out of her room anyway, gazing at me in confusion. I normally wouldn't come home early, as I always working overtime just because of her lazy butt. Lazy, jobless butt. Jobless just like me. It's like I'm not, when you say just like me, technically not lazy. We were working overtime. What the heck are you doing home so early? It's just been a bad day, so I left. That place wasn't working for me anyway. I'm good at telling lies to people that I don't really care about, apparently. It's like, I care about her. So I'm gonna do the route that might, ex-alive her, but only because I haven't done this one at all. She doesn't seem to buy it as she tilts her head to the side and giving a little sneer. Yeah, I get small bull crap. No day is worse than that truck driver incident. Once a truck couldn't try to use economy. Because that would be, honestly, that'd be far worse. Less worse. Either way, I sit there in silence for a moment, grinding my teeth as I debate whether I should tell her or not. Unless you get hit by truck coon and all of a sudden you just go back into time to the first day in this game. You just go Groundhog Day. Just then, I feel her sit down next to me, looking a little more concerned now. Honestly, this is off-putting, especially since she never really acted that she cared about me when I first moved in. When I first met her. That reminds me, Pick and a Poke. Supernatural episode. I love when you watch that one.
Come on, Stiff Lip. Talk to me.
Tell her the truth. It's a struggle to think the right words to say, but when I open my mouth, it all slips out. I have a stalker. The guy met me at the park when I was alone and wanted to date me. Even after I turned him down, he just keeps following me around. I saw him at my work today, and he was just, the things he said terrified me. He was saying I was playing hard to get, and just leered at me. Okay, I want to know what she says. My roommate frowns a little upon hearing this, shaking her head before getting up off the sofa. You know what you need? To unwind, you're overworked with no day off, and now you got creeps after you due to your fixed schedule. It's time to loosen up a bit. Lucy, that's not what you what are we gonna do? Are we gonna smoke your stuff because I probably start coughing and all of a sudden our stalker comes in and starts having his fun killing mode right in front of me. Wait here. If you like watching a horror movie right in front of you is like, well, I'm gonna go. She walked away into her room. I have expected her to walk back out with a big sandwich bag of stuff. Well, it's not a big bag. Yeah, Lucy, about that, I'm asthmatic. I probably shouldn't have done this route. She pops herself down right next to me as she opens a small bag on her lap, handing me something before pulling out a lighter. Yeah, no, sorry, no. This is the lighter stuff, so you are not going to be on the floor. Paralyzer, kind of tonic. It's just enough to help you not stress out about the pervert prick. It's lighter stuff, and I'm asthmatic. I would probably be on the floor having the asthma attack. I sit there looking up at it. I don't want to say it. My nerves were quite rattled, my hands shaking a little. I guess it's fine. I'm in a safer place, not alone, and I'm no longer need to go back to the place of work where I knew he was. I suppose I could try. You don't do this often, do you? No, because asthmatic. Myself. She lights it. Okay. I'm not gonna. It's like, can I just have a cigarette and take another drag? Like, no. You feeling better yet? Give it a minute. I just started here. Started. Exhale the smoke in my lungs with a long, dragged out sigh. I space out for a moment before taking another drag. Just think of it as a cigarette. Though I'm definitely not gonna smoke a cigarette either. For a beginner, you're doing well. For a beginner that's asthmatic, I'll be over there having the asthma attack. I can't even stand the smell of any of them. My roommate praises me before lighting up her own cigarette. Leaning back against the sofa, she puffs the smoke up into the air. I'm gonna say cigarette. What a day it has been so far. I was late for work. Had a creepy guy trying to hit me on me again would be better. Quit my job. Now I'm finally getting along with my deadbeat roommate by smoking cigarettes with her. The two of us didn't say anything, but honestly, that was nothing to say at this point. Just the two of us easing our way into relaxation. As much as I don't want to admit it, this is helping me out quite a bit. I don't see why I was stressed about the guy in the first place. All I need to do is get another job and try to take my walks elsewhere. Boom, done. No big deal, right? That's the spirit. My roommate says, leaning forward to put the remainder of her glass and stand up from the couch. As if he comes around, let's miss him up. Most stalkers can't even defend themselves anyways. It's like, what are we gonna do, punch him? Oh, he has a knife, though. He has knife skills. When it comes to, well, for sure, he's watched too many horror movies. All I do is let out a stupid laugh before giving one last drag of the cigarette. I was about ready to put it out when there was a sudden loud bang on the door. I would have jumped to my feet if I wasn't so relaxed right now. Crap! Lucy mutters before grabbing the ashtray, quickly making her way to the kitchen area and washing it out with water. That landlord, I just know it. It's the landlord, I just know it. She hisses, grabbing up a scented candle from the kitchen counter and lit the wick. Just act like you're tired. I'll talk to him. Done and done. I don't bother to watch her go up to the door, opening it just enough to see her slip through. All I hear is the landlord raising his voice. What the hell is that smell? My roommate closes the door behind her, leaving the rest of her words muffled on the other side. There was undoubtedly heated argument going on, but I don't pay mind to how serious the situation is as I get up from the sofa, making my way into my room. Walk in, I make my way towards my bed, flopping onto it and nuzzling into my pillow. I do feel like taking a nap anyway, so hey, perfect plan on acting like I'm tired. Score. My roommate eventually walked in, making a little frustrated but collected as she sits on the edge of my bed. The butthole must have been sniffing around outside our door. She looks down at my bait state and smiles. Look at you, already far out of it. That was some of my lighter stuff too. She teases with a head pat. How about we keep this night going? You look like you need it. She teases with a head pat. Yeah, sure. I honestly have no idea what she has in mind though, but at this point, I'm up for anything. Everything's a bit blurred after that. Maybe. I recall some drinking. Did I do something? Did I do some drinking? Red Bull? I know she did. Not sure if I did or not. It's getting rather surreal in here. Oh, my head. What happened? Lucy? She must have gone to bed after I passed out. Crap, I need a drink. And yeah, I'm gonna say it's cigarettes is because I do not like the smell of this a certain thing. It makes me have an asthma attack even worse than the cigarette. My head is killing me. Maybe I should take an aspirin before crawling back into bed. How on earth does Lucy live like this? This is the worst headache ever. Who? Lucy, is that you? The figure doesn't say anything as I hear the bottle of pills being handed to me. I'm gonna just take the bottle. My head is throbbing too much to ask any questions. Of course, it's her. Who else would be it? Who else would it be? And my Peter just opened a bottle for me. I'm like, okay, you're amazing because I cannot open the bottle, Peter. Taking the bottle from my roommate, I struggle to attain 2 tablets in my palm, constantly either pounding it too much or putting too much back in. Pouring too much or putting too much back in. Eventually I pop 2 tablets into my mouth before staggering towards the sink, cupping the running water into my hands and drinking from my palm to swallow the contents down my throat easier. Thanks. I mutter, feeling around the corner to find my way out and back towards my room. My footing starts to get weak. My senses bounce seems thrown off with each step I take. I pause after a moment, only now realizing that my body's starting to shut down. What did I take? Probably sleeping pills. I feel my body cave, and my legs giving out from under me, completely collapsed to the floor. I'm caught from a rough landing as I feel a pair of arms wrap themselves around me, holding me close in an almost loving yet eerie way. Every drop of my blood runs close as I hear a familiar voice whisper in my ear.
I'll see you tomorrow, darling.
Now I want to lash out how much I want to scream for help, but whatever he gives me is working quickly, too quickly. He knows where I live. Oh God. Okay, onward to day 3. What? I'm back in my room. My head's pounding. What happened last night? Oh God, he found me. Quickly, I tried to get out of bed, stumbling onto the floor, as the pounding of my head started to grow. Crap. Lucy, I need to talk with you. I'm not doing that stuff I'm not doing cigarettes anymore. I called out, flying past the hangover as I tried to walk out of my room. Who could that be? If that's that creep, I'm gunning it. I don't care if I have to go for the window. Coming. Quickly making my way towards the door, I take a deep breath and look for the people. I might be able to reach the people. Oh. Sir? Sorry about that. I thought you were someone else. Paranoid enough not to answer the door, huh? Sorry. Anyway, have you seen Lucy somewhere? I'm still not done talking to her about you 2 kids and your cigarette time. I know scented candles when I smell one, and that ain't it. Yeah, she was here last night. I mumble, recalling the previous night. But she wasn't around when I woke up. Maybe she crashed in her room? The older man makes his way in, walking over straight to Lucy's room and giving a firm pounding against her door. Lulu, up and at 'em. We need to talk. There is no answer, no yelling, no usual grumbling, or throwing anything to the door in response. Darn it. He husks, jiggling the doorknob for a moment as a warning before opening the door. She's not here? Does she normally leave a note or something? He asks, walking in and starting to look over the papers that are scattered all over the place. No, but she usually makes coffee for both of us every morning. I see. Does she keep her phone on her often? Now is her phone in the room? She's never without it. Good. I'll check my Rolex and see if I can get a hold of her. It's like, okay, it's a watch, Apple Watch. Saying this, the landlord walks up and walks out of Lucy's room, closing the door behind me. Once I'm out as well. Seems I might need to give her a few hints in job searching as well. He says mainly to himself, probably don't have to, sadly. Why? All those papers are job applications dating back to 4 months ago. I'm gonna say 4 months ago. It looks like a 4. There's a ping of guilt in my gut as he says this. I mistreated Lucy so badly lately. She wasn't making half-baked excuses about not getting any callbacks after all. Anyways, I'll give her a call. If she doesn't pick up, I'll just pray she comes by later. I might have an opening for her. Okay, this time he's gonna give her a job, but about that. Saying this, the landlord takes his leave. I stand there for a moment, biting my bottom lip and entertaining the idea of calling Lucy to as well to apologize, even talk about what happened last night. Then again, she's probably wouldn't like the fact that the landlord and I have been in her room. It's bad enough that I have a stalker on my tail. I should probably tell the landlord about this. Maybe he can do something. Maybe he'll snap his twig body to pieces. I highly doubt that. Creature's more agile. Anyway, I better take a shower and get dressed. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get out of this mess. Well, the shower doesn't help me get my mind off things. It does, however, help with the kink in my back, so that's something. Oh please, let it be Lucy. I mumble, picking up my phone and looking at the caller ID. Oh, right, TK. How do I explain all this to them? By my lower lip, I answered the phone. Hey, TK, I meant to call you, but things got weird.
Yeah, and they went from weird to worse over here.
What do you mean? There's been a murder over here. Some poor soul got stabbed multiple times and stuffed into the freezer. And I'm pretty sure I know who it is this time. What? Holy cow, Batman! Are you alright? I just have to say that one all the time. As alright as I'll ever be with how low a point that this day has gotten. Oh jeez, don't move. I'll be right over. I don't wait for a response as I hang up on the phone. I hope that butthole isn't the cause of it. Well, about that, yes, he is the cause of it. Obviously, this thing attracts a few people, but where's TK? There they are. Late as ever, classic YN. Well, I'm not working, so that's something. Sorry, I wasn't entirely dressed when you called. It's like, yeah, no, not now. Anyways, what happened? I was taking a shower, TK. For your information, well, when Kit Kat and I got here to open up, the back door was busted open. We thought it was just a break-in at first, so we called the cops to come over and look around. One of them found a trail leading to the freezer and, well, yeah, a body. Jesus, is it anyone you know? No, then I don't think so. Just then, an officer comes out, calling TK over. Of course, TK responds by rolling their eyes. Well, looks like I'm gonna undergo some questioning. I'll be right back. Okay, good luck. I watch as my coworker makes their way over towards the officer, a man looking a little pale, possibly his first homicide case. I start looking around the area. Maybe there's family or loved ones that might have known this person. I think we're one of the closest people to family. Unfortunately, my eyes catch a glimpse of someone in the alley across the street. A familiar lackey butthole with a big old smile on his face. I wonder why. I'm not going to keep running from this creep. If I need to beat him down myself, fine. I start making my way across the street, making sure no rubbernecks hit me as they pass by. Like, no. Easy, Kyvie. Easy, Kyvie. The butthole has a lot of nerve to come looking happy to see me storm over to him. I wonder if he'd actually almost get hit. He'll be right there pulling you out. It's like, damn it, I was gonna try and get easy guide. Hey there, Sunspot. Is everything okay? You look very upset. Am I okay? You're the reason I quit my job, and now my friend has to deal with a murder as well. You were in my apartment last night, weren't you? Did you do this too? And yeah, what did you give me? Yes. Jesus, what's wrong with you? Jesus, what's wrong with you? You're what's wrong with me. You're the one that keeps me awake at night. You're the one who's always on my mind, the one who makes my heart beat out of my chest each time I see you, smell you. You want to know the truth? The truth is I'm mad. Mad to the point that I caress your skin while you sleep soundly each night. What? Oh, Ryan, don't you get it? I'm opening my heart to you. I'm being forward. I'm being honest. Trust matters in the relationship, and I'm tired of keeping things from you. The creep steps closer, his hands resting on the wall behind me. I love you. I loved you. I loved you. I loved you the moment I saw you in the diner. I wanted nothing more to storm in, though that wasn't the proper way to approach you. So I had to follow you instead. Study your pattern, memorize your schedule, practice what to say when you're finally alone and not working. The park was perfect to finally approach you. He smirks as he leans closer, a dark glint was in his eyes as he cupped my cheeks in his hands. You're upset with me now, sure, but you and I can make this work now. No more hiding, no more secrets, just us. Saying this, he parts his lips a little, a long, glistening tongue snakes out from his fang-filled maw. You're insane. You're insane. The butthole chuckles. Yes, but it's all for you, love. I freeze as I feel his lips against my cheek, followed by the hot, wet sensation of a tongue trailing down along my neck, while he whispers, "If you tell anyone, I'll kill them too." Saying this, he takes my hand into his, intertwining his fingers along with mine as he nips at my ear. "I'll be by later tonight, dear." He doesn't say more as he pulls away, a crooked smile and lust in his eyes, while he takes his leave out of the alley down the street. I take a moment to register what just happened, everything he told me, what he did. My attention is drawn back to TK, who's still waiting for me across the street. I peek out and look around, making sure the creeper isn't lurking around before crossing the street. "Thank God you're back," they say with a sign of relief. But that relief is gone the moment they see the look in my face. "Oh, what happened?" That guy from the diner was... Oh, I'm gonna say this. That creep wasn't just here. Freaking nut job. He was at the diner yesterday and confessed he's been stalking me for months. He's even been breaking into my room during the night. I say between clenched teeth. He might have killed whoever wasn't in there too. TK almost turned as pale as I am upon hearing this. Oh, that creep needs to be put away. Tell the folks here what you know as soon as they allow us to go back in. Who do you think he knocked off in there anyway? I don't know. It's not like I even know what... What? What is it? Oh God, Lucy wasn't home at home this morning. Your roommate? I don't answer as I sped past TK, charged into the diner, pushing aside the still-wired officer as I make my way into the kitchen area. No. I feel someone pulling me away from the scene, verbally demanding I keep my distance. No, that's my roommate. That's Lucy. I am dragged back into the diner, TK coming to my side, attempting to calm me down. My outburst caused a scene. There's more questions than attended after identifying the body. I even tell them about the butthole and what he was doing before. Thankfully, TK was with me the entire time, keeping me mentally steady. The best they could will explain everything. Lucy, I'm so sorry. That creep said he was going to be at my place tonight, but I don't know. I don't want to go back there. The officer says they would be waiting for that butthole if he shows up. Oh, he knows. He's been stalking me, so he's gonna know us to see if I'm in TK's place. Thank God, TK's blessed is a blessed being for letting me stay with them. The landlord receives my call about what happened and says that he'll be by shortly to check up on me. I haven't even been so eager to see them before, until right now, that is. We're gonna have that scene here, huh?
Here we are, home sweet home.
They say in a quiet tone, tossing their car keys down on the couch. The place is small, barely any room for 2 people, but it's better than taking my chance with my place. Thanks, I mutter, standing awkwardly in place. You want me to order something while we wait for your landlord? Sure, I guess. It'll be something light, like soup boy or something. Soup boy. Well, that was quick. TK makes their way to the door and Pinch hesitant to open it at first as they look through the people. Well, it's not him. They were sure as they unhatched the chain and opened the door. Hey, it's Dawn! It's not Peter. The landlord takes his time walking in, simply giving a nod to TK before turning his attention over towards me. Hey, I got word of what happened. I don't say anything. I can't. What the heck can I say in a situation like this? Look, I really shouldn't be here right now, since there might be crap going down tonight. I just wanted to check in on you to make sure you're okay. Okay is overstatement. Well, what's going on? Have they found anything? We're not going to hold. We only got a hold of one person who saw him last. Some punk named Vino or something. That's one of Lucy's friends. He claims that she paid his bail and dropped him off at his place, saying something about applying for the diner you're working at. You're working at. Oh, so Vina wanted to work here, so that's why she was there. I don't know what to say about this. All that time she left me with the rent, making excuses as to why she's running behind on payments. She was busy paying to get others out of trouble. 'Cause she's a sweetheart. The landlord clears his throat to get my attention. Anyway.
After all this blows over, I'll see if I can get your friend here to move in with me. If that's fine with him. Her? Them?
It's them. They them. What? Isn't it obvious? It's like... here's Dawn misgendering TK. The landlord stands there for a moment looking over TK, while racking his brain about what to refer to them as. Kid? It's like, okay, that's close enough. Hey, close enough. Anyway, I'm better get back before they realize I don't have a cell for them to call. The landlord is about ready to take his leave before coming to a slow halt, turning back around and looking over towards us. Hey, Wyan, don't beat yourself over this. If you want, we can meet up tomorrow. And I don't know, just forget about today for a couple hours. You need it. What? Dawn's gonna do stuff like that stuff too? Some more recreational stuff too? I like that actually. I like that actually. Good, good. I'll see you tomorrow. Get some sleep, alright? Okay, thank you, sir.
You can just call me Don. There's no need for you to be so proud.
It's like we have Dawn and TK on our side now. Until Peter probably jump scares us. With that, Dawn takes his leave, giving a glance back and a small wave before TK also bids him farewell, closing the door quietly behind him. Well, that's your landlord? Not half bad. Not half bad on a backside. Oh my god, really? Okay, yours is better. Okay, I swear. TK, I swear. Hey, can't blame me for trying to lighten the mood. Anyway, let's get you settled in for the night. The couch folds into a bed, and it's 10 times cozier than my mattress. Thanks, it means a lot you're willing to put up with me. I do that every day at work. I'm willing to do that every day at home. Aww. They say in their sincerest tone, their hand gently resting on my shoulder. Oh, that's probably Peter. You think Dawn forgot something? I don't know. Let me take a look. TK walks over to the door, once again looking for the people. It's all happening too quickly. Before I know it, the door is busted open, shoving TK to the ground and knocking them out. Before I could spawn, a tall, dark figure charges at me, grabbing me by the throat so tight I couldn't make a sound. I told you, tell no one. I try to fight back in some way, punching, kicking, lashing out, clearly. I'm hurting him, but his grip doesn't loosen one bit as he takes the hints. I can't breathe. It's time to go home, love. Onward to day 4. We'll find out which driving thing I'm gonna do. How quickly I have to press the button. Depends. My head hurts. A dull ache spreads across my side of my head like a brush fire sparked from a cigarette butt. The vein behind my eyes are throbbing. A warm, soft cloth crosses my cheek. I tried to reach up to rub my head, but my wrists are bound above my shoulders with neon rope. Where the heck am I? Good morning, sleepyhead. What's morning? I twist my head to look over to the pair of blue eyes that are glaring at me. Slowly, in the midst of panic rising from my gut, my head clears and the horrors of the day before are all come flooding back. Lucy's body, TK's apartment, the knock on the door, his hands collapsing around my neck. I told you not to tell anyone. Oh god, TK. What the heck did you do, you sick freak? I thrash my back against the headboard in an attempt to pull myself free. As the ropes begin to dig into my skin, I swing a kick at the stranger. The first lands against his arm, and he leaps away from the bed. Oh, hey now, calm down. I'm not going to hurt you, I promise. Don't come any closer, all. Look, I'm really, really sorry about having to tie you up like this, but you can see why I had to, at least just long enough to talk to you, please. Go screw yourself. Where am I? Where's TK? What have you frickin' done? I grip my teeth as cold sweat runs down my cheeks and brow. He sighs, and I catch from the corner of my eye him staring down at me longingly. That's what I always loved about you. You're so spirited. You still need to calm down, though. Could I tempt you with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Maybe a drink. I could just pop out to the kitchen. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. He abruptly dashes into the door of the bedroom, locking the door behind him with an audible click. I could hear that his feet trampling down the hallway. It's like crap. He did do one smart thing of make it so he could close it on that other side. Crap, I have to get free. Darn it. Think. Then again, I would be the smart aleck that would lock that door after getting out and then running out after I picked the lock. You don't even know, I just picked the lock. I thought I played way too much Skyrim and Fallout pick lock. Lock picking skills. My eyes dart around the room anxiously in horror. My books, my clothes, even my plushies and my game daddy. All my most familiar belongings are resting along me in a room that's completely alien. God, maybe I'm dead, and this is hell? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure hell is not gonna have a yandere walking up. I startled by the sound of approaching footsteps, and I curl myself on the bed with my feet towards the door, ready to kick again if he gets too close to hit me. The door unlocks and swings open with a push of his foot. In one hand, he holds a tall glass of water. In the other, he holds a plate, on top of which rests a white bread sandwich cut diagonally. No wheat sandwich. Wheat. Who's hungry for peanut butter and jelly sandwich? For a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Nah. You know, in another time and place, we could have had our first diner date in that cute little diner that you used to work at. Oh well. Screw you. I'm not eating anything. Psycho, let me go. It's like, yeah, that was last time. Now we're doing this. I bend my knees to my chest as he walks closer. The ropes are rubbing my skin raw. He places a sandwich and drink down on the nightstand and kneels at the side of the bed once more, continuing to look at me like some freak. I don't expect you to eat any of it. Honestly, you're so paranoid about being drugged or poisoned. Oh, now I'm thinking about that. I just don't want to eat it because I'm not hungry. But that's why I love you, darling. You're not blind. Stupid maggot squirming on a bloated dog carcass like everyone else. No, I just had the kidney stone. That was all I could eat. So no more peanut butter and jelly. And then there was work. Peanut day. Let's make peanut butter and jelly. They couldn't make that right. Pretty sure he probably makes better than what they did. From the picture that he just of what he just brought looks far better than what they made. What kind of psycho puts 1 part jelly and 1 part peanut butter? First put peanut butter on both sides. No, you see the world how it really is, and yet you still try to be a good person when it's all said and done. It's a noble quality to suffer the slings and arrows with dignity in an indignant world. And so goddamn poetic in the eyes of a freaking lunatic. Lunatic, huh? Well, maybe not right now, but I think you'll come around quickly. You just need some rest and some time to adjust. Peter, I think you're thinking of Stockholm Syndrome. And I'm gonna try to escape, so no Stockholm Syndrome. We can talk later, and if you behave yourself, I'll come back and untie you for a bit. He smiles at me warmly, like I was no worse than an angry kitten trying to bare its claws. He walks to the door. A cat would tear him to shreds. Let's be fair. Welcome home, darling. Flashing a Cheshire cat grin, bidding adieu, with a wave of his hand, he locks the door behind himself. That sadistic piece of crap, he locked me in. My heart is jackhammering into my chest. The urge to vomit rises. I try to pull my wrist free from the rope. They dig into my skin until they age, and my fingers get the numbing, tingling sensation. Aspirated, my eyes are around the bed. This room is unsettling. It has a shiny veneer, but as I look closer to the chipped and tattered door frame, the peeling wallpaper by the shelf, with my music, I can sense the dank underneath it all. I can probably smell it. There's nothing I can use. It's all far too out of reach. And even if I did get loose, how do I get out of this room? First he kills Lucy, then he does God knows what to TK. Now I'm stuck in his little room in the middle of who knows where. This is all too much, but I can't afford to panic. I take a few breaths to try to slow down my heart and regain my senses. Breathe in 4 seconds, hold for 8, out for 5. Calming myself, I sit myself up on the bed and try to untie the ropes with my teeth. Crap. When did he learn to tie knots like this? It's like, I don't know, but I'm just picturing I'm gonna loop on the furnace and get out by a twist. I would twisting my arm. Then again, I probably would be able to get out real quick because my hands are so small. I continue to bite and pull my restraints, growing more and more fierce as I picture him earning his not time merit badge from some weakened scoutmaster. My teeth ache as I bit and twist my wrist to gain more slack, rinse and repeat. The ropes give way each pull, only a few more and I might be able to slip free. The fibers of the rope burn against my skin, stretching around the bones of my thumb and knuckles until, yes! My hand pulls free and I try not to make noise as the pain rushes over it. My wrists are rubbed raw and I'm missing some skin around the back of my hand. I'm bleeding, but I'll survive. I hope. I use my teeth and free hand to untie the other. What is with this jerk and these crazy Sprouse knots? It doesn't matter. I'm pulling the rope loose and roll out of bed, glancing again around the room. I need some way to get out. I need a weapon just in case. But first, I need to find a way to escape this room. TK, please be okay. Maybe this will help me open the door. I slip the thin metal hook over the bolt to latch the wedge in with a gentle pull. I cautiously pull the door wider, hoping that the dry hinge doesn't tattle on my adductor. I hear the rapid clicks of the keyboard coming from the room besides mine. The keystrokes are outpaced by the beating of my own racing heart. I look for exit, but all I could see are closed doors. I push the door wide to the kitchen opposite of my room when I hear the hinges make the faintest of metallic whines. I freeze and listen intently, like a wild animal. The rhythmic typing in the other room continues undisturbed. If I'm lucky, he's listening to music while he's working on his computer. With the kitchen door within sight, I creep down the hall as quiet as a church mouse. The typing continues. I hope he's overconfident that I'm still tied up and locked away in this room, or maybe he's so infatuated with me that he can't imagine that I would actually want to leave his home. Maybe I should try to knock him out. If I could get the drop on him, it would buy me some time to get out and get help. Whatever I do, I better keep quiet. We just needed the knife. Thank God it's finally armed. He still doesn't know I'm out here either. It's like a knife. I need to be cautious. That's weird. His fridge is filled with my favorite snacks and drinks. Doesn't he have anything for him here for himself? Okay, I got the number. Only has plates and cups. There's hardly any food stored. No wonder he's so skinny. What the heck happened here? Whoever did this has nearly burned down the house. Oh, that was Peter. Okay, 2 pelts a day. Judging by the look of the stranger's baggy eyes, he's here. Never opened this bottle before. They're not very effective. Gives me an idea, though. It's a lot easier and safer to escape if he was knocked out. I just need to slip it into something and boom, out like a light. It seems like a solid plan. Well, use knife. I gripped the knife in my hand. My heart is now pounding. My body not physically ready to make the leap into being on the attack. But if I don't, who knows what he'll do if I cower out now. And there he is. Take a deep breath. I pull into the action, instantly pushing the stranger's door wide open, with my whole body, knife drawn and readied. Ryan, you're out? Yeah. Tell me what happened to TK. Darling, what are you doing? You heard me. Tell me where they are now. The stranger gets up from his chair, holding a hand over towards me. Please, calm down. You're panicking. I'm not. I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to be a prisoner. I won't let you hurt anyone else. Lion, darling, I'm not sure you understand your situation here. Shut up. Take me to TK or I'll kill you. As demanding and frightened as I try to be, the stranger's shocked expression changed to that of mild concern. No, you won't. Don't test me. Darling, I test products, not people. Watch. The stranger reached forward, grabbing the knife by the blade. His reflexes were too fast, catching me off guard. He's effectively pulled the knife from my grip, twirling the blade in his hands. He lunges forward. Before I could say anything, arm raised, I closed my eyes and braced myself. The sting of the blade never comes, and I open my eyes to find the stranger's face nearer inch from mine, holding up only the knife's handle. I turn my head to the side to find the blade sticking out the wall next to me. You see, a blade that brittle is way too ineffective for self-defense. Come on, let's get you some water to calm down. He reaches forward to take me by my hand. I jerk away from his touch, backing away from him and out of the room. I don't understand you, Lion. Wanna get out? Why not? What is there not to understand? I don't want TK hurt. I don't want to be here. You didn't want to be there either. What gave you that idea? You said it yourself. Your life has been chaotic. Family drama, a deadbeat roommate, a dead-end job, dealing with rude customers by the busload. You were miserable. I took you away from all that because that made you unhappy, away from those who used you for their own gain. I, on the other hand, am giving you everything. I saved you. Peter, I never asked for your help. It's like, Plus, like, get another job. Technically, he reels for a moment as he processes it all, the gears grinding his head as he reflects on where it all went wrong. Under the staggered breath, his shoulders slump and his gaze falls to the floor, the feet. His big blue eyes blink away the tears. I love you, Wyan. I wish you could see that. I guess I really went too far off the deep end, didn't I? You think, Peter? You think? Damn it. I didn't want it to be this way, but you are so inclined to return to that miserable life. My heart skips a beat as a stranger reaches behind me, pulling out a hunting knife, the steel shimmering in the candlelight in the almost hypnotic way. You need to take this to protect yourself in these woods. I'm taking your keys. Pausing briefly, he throws the knife into the ground, the blade sticking into the wooden planks between us. After uncomfortable silence, he finally digs into his hands into the pockets, his pant pockets, and pulls out a key ring. Holding out the brass key, out in particular, he dangles them in view. But if I were you, I would reconsider. Take the keys. There's no way he would simply let me go this easily. He's clearly trying to trick me. If I crouch down for the knife, he'll be at the advantage. I won't give him that edge. I fragrance as I casually reach out to take the keys from him, but never break eye contact. My outstretched arm is tense, ready to retreat at his smallest twitch. To my surprise, he simply releases them. They collapse my palms, and he steps away from the door without a word. I begin fumbling the key ring, but I don't dare take my eyes off him. Good thing I know how to drive. I can't even reach the pedal. That blowhole probably didn't even hold up the actual key ring, door ring. Each time I step back, he takes nerves towards me. It wasn't going to be simple. He'd probably tackle me the moment I tried to step out the door. I'm not going to be caught off guard, not this time. After scratching at the surface around the hole, I'm stunned when the key finally slides in. His eyes widen, his lips curl into a plea that his throat chokes back along with his tears. Wait, don't! Making a desperate lunge forward to catch either the door or me, I instantly grab onto the snake's tank that sits beside me, knocking it towards the ground between us. Instantly, the stranger's tension shifts, grabbing onto the tank to prevent it from falling to the ground. Sorry, rat. Seizing my opportunity, I don't hesitate to bolt out the door and slam it shut, locking it on their side. Based on his desperate, muffled shouting on their end of the door, he'll be knocking it down any second. I just hope that I brought myself some time to make my escape. Look for his van. Okay, think. He drove me here. His van must be around here somewhere. He's jiggling the door handle. His distant cries and yelling emulate from their side. Crap. I need to hide. I keep quiet, my own hands pressed lightly against my mouth to keep from the slightest noise from escaping. Wyan, darling, where are you? Please, don't leave me. The stranger is scared, in absolute panic. Good. I listen to his movement along the grass, trying to flood out the sound of my pounding heart. It must be the other side of the house. I wait silently, hearing him slam the vehicle door shut. You can't leave me. I can't be alone, not again. His footsteps slowly fade away. Is he gone? He might be in the car. Cautiously, I step out of the bush, peeling around the corner. Oh, thank God. He must have assumed I went straight to his van, since I had his keys. With haste, I make my way to the van, taking a moment to examine the red stain along the back. Oh God, I have to take the risk. If the cops pull me over, so be it. I opened the van door so quickly as I could, sitting myself on the driver's seat and closing it just as carefully. The engine started up, and when the engine starting up would be enough noise to grab his attention, so I had to be quick about it. Going over the stranger's key ring, I pick what seemed to be the van key, sliding it into the ignition, and... Yes, thank God. Okay, the driver... So we have to keep clicking. Shifting to reverse, I slammed the gas down, the tires spin, spurling dirt and rocks against the van's underside, and I crack the wheel until it whips in the direction of the dirt road, away from the psychopath's house. I flip the headlights on, daring that wacky piece of crap will be standing in the middle of the road to stop me. No luck. I really hope the path goes somewhere. It can't just be all trees. There has to be a road. Oh shit. It's like, you're not leaving. Stop this van. He reaches over to grab the wheel. Oh God, what am I gonna do? There's nothing else to do. I'm going to have to crash the van. We crashed the van. I'm alive. All arms and legs are attached. Not flung through the windshield. Was everyone seatbelt? Shit, where is he? Is he? Unfortunately, I'm not gonna wait around for him to wake up. I need to keep going. I take a moment to open the driver door, hurling, unbuckling myself, and crawling out. The butthole can internally bleed out, for all I care. I start driving down the path. I might as well keep following it. I try to leave as much distance between me and the creep as much as I could. There were times I was tempted to dash out into the woods, but I don't dare risk missing the chance of waving down a passerby. I eventually find my way into the edge of a small, unlit road. Finally, some sign of civilization. All I have to do is keep to the road. It's got to lead somewhere. I might even be able to flag down a car. I run until my legs felt dry and my heart was pounding to the point it hurt. Even when I couldn't run, I kept putting one foot in front of the other in a staggering walk, waiting for a pair of headlights to shine down the road. No such luck. The memory of my home, my real home, not heavy on my mind. The determination made it out of this nightmare. I have to move somewhere else, of course. There's no way I'll feel safe again. I'm sure I'll be relocated for my safety after reporting this to the police. I wonder what will happen next. He surely put away for life for what he's done. I just hope that he doesn't manage to slip away. I can't imagine how many more people he would hurt. In the back of my mind, I reflect on TK, telling myself that they'll be okay. they got more wits than a fox, and could probably outsmart the stranger if they needed to. Oh, we got the motel again. After what felt like hours, I come across what looks like a dilapidated motel. For a big for sale sign plastered along the front end of the planks of wood on the windows. Exhausted and desperate for a moment of respite, I take a moment to think. It's too dark, and it's getting colder by the minute. Have a much better chance of finding help if I take cover here for the night and wait for daylight. And that was a drive route, so we end up with the hotel route again. If you want my content, please subscribe, like, to help out, comment down below. See you guys next time.